up, my friends?
What's going on?
Hello.
So we are missing one of our hosts, Mr. Bill. I haven't really told everybody yet, but Bill and I are actually going in on a business venture, and he is down in Mexico right now exploring a factory that we're both going to purchase together. So we're actually going to start making the overtime shirts ourselves. And Bill is down there trying to find a great factory, because you guys wouldn't believe how cheap the labor is there, dude. And you can hire kids at like 5 years old, dude, and they can work 12 hours a day, and it only costs you like $4 a day.
That's
like,
awesome.
So Bill and I are going to buy this factory together, and dude, it's going to be awesome, man. We're going to raise the price of the overtime shirts just a little bit, and we're going to start manufacturing them, shipping them from Mexico. So
And
hopefully things go well.
We're looking into having a one-time signature release for the symposium that we might not be going to.
That's true. Why? I decided I was going, so we're going, guys. We're going.
Dick.
Sequest is like, Chris, no child labor. I know we should be joking around about that.
I'm just messing around. Bill's vacationing down in Mexico right now, so
he was trying to make it, but you know,
he is in an undisclosed location though currently.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you know, the factory purchase that we had to buy, you know, he had to like go meet our contact at the cartel, because the cartel guy's arranging it all. So,
but by all rights, Joe is also in an undisclosed location.
That is true. That is very true. Yep.
Hey, Chevy. So many people here.
Hey, there you go. Thomas Lech says that I can open up our t-shirt factory right next to where some of our HVAC companies move to. That's right. We're on HVAC Row. That's what we're doing. Yep.
Why is some HVAC companies moving elsewhere?
Oh, dude, there's so many HVAC companies that moved down to Mexico.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. A lot of them built giant factories.
Didn't Carrier move?
Yeah, because remember, that was that whole thing. They ended up eventually, I think, moving a big portion of their factory down there after all was said and done, or something like that. I don't know all the details, but
wasn't it like they promised Trump they weren't going to move, and Trump was like, I kept Carrier, and then like 2 years later, Carrier's like, peace.
Yeah,
hater.
I do have to say, all joking aside about the child labor thing, one thing that I do find awesome, because I do have my own children, right, is you can actually like have them do chores, and it is awesome, dude.
I
haven't picked up dog poop once since we got a dog, so that's awesome.
Yeah, they wanted it, right?
Yep. There you go. That's part of the deal.
Yeah, that was supposed to be the deal for us, but it didn't quite work out that way. We were supposed to take the dog for a walk too, and now they're asking for a second dog. I'm like, no.
Second dog.
We're gonna have to be one of those houses that smells like crap.
Yeah.
You know, Joe, I know you know about it. I'm not saying your house, but you know of a house.
Yeah.
How you're doing, Ike?
Oh, look.
What's going on?
I was just wondering if Ike was still alive.
Well, maybe if you came to Chris's stream once in a while, you would see him popping in there.
I talked to Ike the other day. We were messaging back and forth, you know.
I like
Ike's busy, man. Last I heard, he got hired on in an HVAC company, and he's pretty busy.
For him.
So,
I used to ruffle that guy's feathers.
You did. You used to pick at him all the time. Yep.
Dick.
Because remember when we were active in the Discord server and I gave you guys immunity? Yeah. And then Ike used to message me, dude, they're really, really pushing the button. Yeah, I finally had to pull your immunity. I did. I had to talk to Adam.
He was like threatening me all the time. He's like, I'm like, you can't touch me, dude. I'll just talk to you. Touch me. I'm sorry.
It's all right, though, because what ended up happening? I had a conversation with Adam. I was like, look, bro, you got to chill out. All right. I'm going to have to take you out of the Discord server if you don't chill out. So.
Yeah, so Chris kicks one of his best friends out of the server. And I never came back because I couldn't remember my password.
Yeah.
That is right.
Gonna get it again. Well, whatever.
That is right. That was pretty funny, actually. I forgot about that for a while.
That was a long time ago.
That was a long time
Discord
ago.
Was cool for like well, I mean, for the HVAC thing, like there was.
It still is. It's just I have so many social media platforms. It's hard for me to pay attention.
There was what was the one that we were a part of that like everyone was on after like a day, like there was so many people involved.
We made our own Discord server for a while, and then it just went down in flames. And then Ike made another one that was all restricted and stuff. So
yeah. People were having like chat rooms and all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
We were trying. I can't do it. It's just too much work.
Yeah, it's just another thing.
Yep.
So
Yep. So what is up, boys? How y'all doing?
Dream.
Living the dream. Yeah. I just got done cutting open a compressor. I was just on a video call with Trevor Matthews
and
trying to diagnose it for hopefully for the video that I'm gonna make tonight for tomorrow or for
a
Sunday.
Compressor.
Scroll.
Did you figure out what's wrong with it?
Yeah.
Give us a sneak preview. What is it? What's the
sneak preview? It was broken.
Yeah, why was it broken?
What caused it?
You're gonna have to watch my video.
I mean, hey, you can give everyone a little taste of it on here.
Hey, when was the last time you watched one of my videos, Adam?
It's been a while. I haven't been on YouTube.
I'm not telling you, bro. I'm not telling you.
You could have lied. You could have lied, Adam.
I said this about a week or two ago. So I'm like, I mentioned this on one of our shows. I'm like, yeah, I haven't watched YouTube in a while. They're like, you're on YouTube right now.
I know. Hey, Herman.
In all fairness, like I really don't watch much HVAC content myself. I really don't. I watch travel content, off-road content, and then there's certain creators like I'll watch NorCal Dave's videos about every other video, and then I watch Eric Melee's videos usually when he releases those. But other than that, I mean, and even those I don't watch on a regular basis. I just every once in a while watch, a little bit of something.
Recently, the only YouTube I watch, which I don't watch because it's super boring. I don't know how anyone watches it, but like the HVAC school, like where he does classes and that, I find those entertaining. How he talks back and forth, like the banter with his
employees. Most of the time that's Bert too in the background.
So I don't watch it, but I'll just like listen to it in the background.
Yeah,
because they're long. Like,
yeah,
and they're just standing there. Like, why am I watching that?
Yeah, it's interesting to hear a training class, just like to hear that side of it.
I like to. It's like kind of gets the wheels turning in my head on, instead of like, throwing stuff at people and be like, you're a fucking idiot.
You know that I like
the way you should be talking to people.
I went off on for a while I was doing it, but I haven't even listened to podcasts in a long time. Like I probably the last podcast I listened to was probably 2 months ago. Like I go back and forth. Like I go heavy on podcasts for a while and then I forget about them. So,
oh dang,
look at that.
Ike, I guess he likes his employment there, eh? No, he's
there
always
you go. Look
good.
at that. You didn't have to super chat to make a comment, but thank you very much, Ike. That's really cool.
That's what I used to do. So he's taking my.
So wait a minute. Ike is super chatting to get people to come to get me to come to my Discord server.
Keep up in those super chats, and I'll talk to Chris. And
we'll negotiate.
I need to get in there more. I know it's just been hectic. If like I'm not trying to like beg for pity or anything, but if you guys could just get a glimpse of how much crap I have going on, it's impossible for me to freaking spend time doing anything. It's nuts. It's difficult.
Which me and Chris, like we've been trying to coordinate schedules so we could work on his load calculation because he has goofy ceilings and he wants to show me.
Yeah.
In the last week, we haven't had a chance to
Well, because Adam, we're working on. First off, Adam's like, dude, why are you coloring? Because I'm over here drawing out my house, right? Coming up with the floor plan, and I'm color coding rooms and different things. And Adam's like, "What the fuck are you doing?
What? This is not arts and crafts, Chris. Like I just need a drawing of your house."
Because I'm a fanatic, man. I'm a nut. So like,
you actually
I measured
really
out every room, right? And then I did another drawing of the rooms, and then I've got all my windows drawn out, and I've got all the crap from every window drawn out. Like I'm a nut. And Adam's like, you don't need to go that detailed. Yeah, I do.
Well, you just don't need you went a little overboard on it. I'm just saying now you see. I mean, most people don't draw it 5 times over again.
No.
But my point is,
fucking.
Do you see why people don't do it now?
Yeah. But I'm a freaking nut.
You didn't draw this in the computer or start doing it yet. All he did was draw it. Now everything's got to be transferred over.
Yep. But that's how I work, man. I'm a crazy. Like I have to have it drawn out, and in my head, I have this image. I also have an idea. I'm kind of curious what your guys' thoughts are. I kind of mentioned this before, but I'm thinking about having, because I've been picking Adam's brain and Joe's brain about my house and about the project, and I'm like, should I spray foam? Should I do this? What are the pluses? What are the downs? I want to have some guests, I think, on the overtime show because we have like an interview thing right here, right? So we can have Michael Hausch on, we can have Bill Spohn on, we can have, you know, all these different home performance people.
Why don't we have some of the blower door guys on, like Chris Hughes or Steven Rogers again, and maybe you know,
I want to pick their brains, and I want to hear opposing opinions on what I should do and what I shouldn't do, and you know, so yeah, I'd like to
it would be
have
cool to see. Like, I think you should start going down the path and talking to people about setting up and having somebody come out and doing the blower door test to your house like now.
Yeah.
So let's start up, because you were talking about, like, earlier today or yesterday, you said it's going to be a nightmare to air seal my house. It's going to be awful. I don't know if I want to do it. And I'm like, what if you don't need to do it? You know, like,
that's true.
Check your house. Let's figure it out.
What did I say? I have 27 can lights throughout my house that I don't think are, what are they called? IC or whatever the insulated can light rating is. There's like a name for them, like the specific can lights that are airtight. I don't think they're airtight. So that, and I have random holes in my walls, like in different parts of the house. Like I know I'm gonna have to seal all that stuff up, but so many different things.
That was back when Chris was angry, and whenever his wife would say something to him, he would just punch holes in the walls.
I should show you guys a picture, but the other day I came, because there's a hole in the wall in my bedroom, and it was because I was trying to run an HDMI cable to my TV, and I ran one of those auger drill bits that's like 6 feet long, and I was up on the top plate drilling through, and I'm like drilling through. My wife goes, "It's coming through the wall," and I go, oh, I went at an angle, my bad.
You know, they sell a little, I can't remember what the tech tool supply or something like that. They sell one of those. They sell like a ball you put on the drill bit, so it won't allow it to go through
through the wall. Yeah. Yeah, so I drilled through the wall, and then me with my limited drywall experience, because I've done drywall work in the past, and I'm like, oh well, you know, the hole's only this big, but it's better if I square it out, right? So I squared it out to a hole this big, so you can put a piece of drywall there, and then I never did, and that was 7 years ago. So now there's a hole, and you know, and so my wife the other day, I came home like literally a week ago, because she's been asking me to patch the hole, and I'm like, yeah, I'll get to it. She just put a picture over it.
So you have that hole, and then you drill the hole in the top plate of the wall, right?
Yeah, and well, in the top plate of the what do you call that? The actual wall. Yeah. So there's a hole going down the top plate.
That's pretty bad for air leakage.
Oh yeah,
it's fairly bad.
Yeah,
you know, I would not.
Dude, there's stuff like that all around my house, man. It's one of the biggest problems we have is we have our garage.
Hey, Chris, hold on a second. That hole. You gave it the big picture diagnosis, babe.
Oh, I did. My wife put a picture right over it. But I mean, there's so many things we're gonna have to change. Like my garage, we have a 3-car garage. One single car has been converted into a room that we have our cats in, and we just leave that door open all year long. So it's not conditioned or anything. So I've got freaking heat. I mean, it's just everything around the house is a mess, dude. So it'll be fun. What do we got going on in the comments here? We got a lot of normal people in here.
What is advice you all can give me? You all. So I don't know if he's a Southerner, because he actually spaced the 2 words out and said you all. And then
I say that all the time.
You say y'all too a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know why you do that.
I don't know, dude. I just pick stuff up and say that.
But usually, like if you're from the South, you're not going to type you space all.
Yeah. I'm technically from the South, but I was only born there. I didn't live there.
Anyways. Can you space all give me
basically he had his tools stolen and he just wants advice. Well, the advice number 1 is your company needs, if you're not a business owner, if you're just a technician, your company needs to have an insurance policy.
Inland marine coverage.
But your company needs to look it up and make sure they get the right policy, because some of those inland marine coverage policies actually are a joke. The next thing, you need to keep puck locks on your van 24/7. And I know that's a pain in the butt, but I had my van ripped off it was probably 10 years ago, 15 years ago now. And they got 10 grand of tools in like 5 minutes, 4 minutes. I mean, dude, because my van was all organized. I had cases of everything, and they just said, oh, cool. Take this. They left all the refrigerant. They just grabbed all the tools, you know? But puck locks, got to have puck locks on all your doors.
I had a truck I don't know. I swear I locked it. Maybe I didn't lock it. I don't know what happened, to be honest with you, but it was a van back years ago, and they didn't take that much stuff, but they took my toolbox, and my toolbox I carried around at the time had I just thought it was cool. You know, my grandpa made, and I've seen like people that joke around about this because it's kind of stupid, but it's like a double-sided crescent wrench, like a bigger one and a smaller one or whatever.
Yeah.
And he
weld them together.
he made it, and I thought it was so cool. And obviously my grandpa's been dead since like the mid 80s or whatever. So they stole that, which really pissed me off. And then he had, you guys ever see those knockout punches or whatever they use with a socket wrench or whatever to take?
Yeah.
I had a small little case, leather case, Greenlee, and that was my grandpa's too. And out of the rest of the tools, I could not give a damn about anything else but those two tools. And then I was thinking, why am I carrying those around?
You ever? I realized if you were an electrician and you were drilling into a lot of panels, that those ratcheting knockout hole things would be great. But I just like the ones that you put in your drill. It's like a carbide bit, and it looks like a hole saw, but it has a lip on it. So it'll never let you go all the way into an electrical panel. So like once you drill the hole and it goes in the 1/2 inch or whatever, then it stops. So you can, boom, you can jam it in there and it won't go through.
That reminds me of, I bought, which is pretty cool. I don't use it all the time because it's a different size. So like testing static pressure, you always drill a hole, right? I have tons of these little red plugs to plug the static pressure holes that I do. NCI makes a drill bit that works really nice in sheet metal, and then it has a little plastic piece, so you don't like blow through and hit a heat exchanger or a coil or whatever. It only lets you go through like a 1/4 inch or something like that.
Yeah,
pretty cool. Little sheath, I think they call it. NCI.
Interesting. NCI, the air company, the freaking training company,
National Comfort Institute. Jim Davis.
Yeah. I didn't know they made a actual tools.
They don't. I think they just sell tools and they sell kits.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Right on. Everybody that's just coming in, Bill's just on vacation right now, so it's just us, and we're trying to handle it without Bill, but it's not going too well. So
Bill's a talkative one, and he's the funny one. We're kind of dry and stupid.
That's true.
Right, Joe?
Have you decided what you want to do in your extra office space there, Chris?
Extra office space,
like for the extra load for all the computers, electronics, and all that?
No, I don't know. I thought there's a couple different aspects, because I was talking to Joe earlier about whether or not I wanted to zone my house. My house isn't that big, so I don't think I want to zone it. It's only 1,800 square feet, only 4 bedrooms. So I'm like, it just sounds complicated to zone it.
Here's the thing. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I might consider doing a ducted mini split in just in my office, maybe.
I think that's not a bad idea.
You know, that way I can control the load in here, and then the rest of the house can do whatever. That, or I go the opposite way, and my computer is water cooled. So maybe I just do something crazy and come up with an interesting idea that I get the heat exchanger outside. And then we just pump the water from the little pump. I don't know if we'd have to put a bigger pump on it.
Hey, why don't you just make a little mini chiller with all the parts you get from little restaurants and stick it outside?
That'd be cool.
I could do that. But then you'd have to worry about dew point, static, and all that different stuff, because you don't want to.
Well, to get that, the thing is, to get that room satisfied and the house not being affected with it is going to be hard.
I think it can be done. All you have to do is account for the BTUs in the room, period. But here's the thing. If you're not running your computer, that room is probably going to be overcooled or overheated or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So like we're going to have to provide a lot of airflow to that room to do what you need to do. Or if you ever decide to move that office and you don't have the computer in there anymore, shit, you're going to be wearing a sweater in there. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
I hear you, Michael, and Adam said the same thing. But how much CFM do you need in that room there, Adam, you think, with all the load, like all electronics and all that? Like a typical room, what do you think needs? Like usually, I don't know.
Hausch said just account for the load. We just got to figure out the BTU output of my computer.
How big the room is.
It depends on what the room
size,
the load of the room comes in at, and then you add the BTUs. You know,
what do you think though? Like a few electronics, seeing the room and the way size it is.
I've never looked at a house in California. I have no clue. You know, I don't know what.
Yeah.
I don't know how to factor in. Is there a way? I guess.
Watts, my friend.
Yeah,
Watts.
I was gonna say, can we calculate the watt? Well, shoot, I can probably tell you the watts because I have all my computer system and everything plugged into a UPS, and it tells me how many watts it's using real time.
Hey, watts times cats equals BTU.
I got the shirt
after, but I don't know. I just I don't know. I would put something separate just so you don't. I don't know. You'd have to air balance, right, Adam? Like I don't know. Like how would you do with that?
Hey, he wants to do this He wants to do this right, and he wants to go out. He's gonna have to air balance anyways, right? If he wants to go.
If you want to air balance, you have to do it the proper way. Yeah, I guess so. Hey, why not?
Where did he just go under his desk? That looks like a nice chair.
Who? Oh, his.
Yeah, where did he
go? You guys have all these geek gamer chairs. Like, why does everybody have like a gamer chair?
I don't know. There he is.
Ike is saying, regardless, don't use a chiller. I was going to do a cool my PC, but there is a lot more than has to go into. Oh yeah, for sure. I agree.
Yeah, that sucks. So at the moment right now, my computer's not even rendering a file, and I'm pulling 336 watts just from my computer. So someone do the math. What's that? It's putting out heat right now. It's freaking hot as hell in here.
Of course it is.
What'd you say it is?
336 watts at the moment. And then when I start rendering files and stuff, I freaking hit my camera when I was climbing under my desk. That's why you can see my computer screen right there. But
text message.
Kanga says it's 1,000 BTUs.
It's 100,000 BTUs, Kanga. We're gonna need some monster freaking chiller.
It's not 100,000 BTUs.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, Hausch says 900 to 1,000 BTUs. So that's at like, it's not working right now. So once it gets working, I'll have to figure out the watts when I really start processing and stuff, and when I'm editing, because it just like I can if I turn my computer system off and I leave my door shut for the weekend and I open this door, it's 74 degrees in here, like where I'm maintaining my house temp. But if I shut my door when I'm editing videos, it pushes 90 in no time. To 100. Like it just gets freaking hot. But we have no ventilation in here, right? We have no you have an undercut in the door. That's it. That's the only way you get the air out. So
the second time this guy said it, he says problem basement duct sweating. The temperature in that basement is 63, 6% relative humidity, I'm assuming. The rest of the house is 76 with 40 to 45. So the basement's prom. It's been around 90s outside. Return open basement. Supply registers closed in basement. Ooh. Either you got to raise the duct temperature above the dew point of the basement, probably, or lower the dew point of the basement below, I guess, the air. Like, yeah, it's the dew point's a problem. I don't know. You got to insulate the duct,
or lower the relative humidity.
Of course. Increase airflow. But then you could decrease the whole dehumidification of the whole unit of the whole house. So I don't know. I would start. I don't know.
I'll show you actually
basement above the dew points. I don't know.
Let's see if I could send this right now and pop it on screen.
Yeah, I want to pop something on the screen too. So let me know when I can.
Well,
I was lower the dew point in the basement, Mike. I agree.
You go ahead and do it, Chris.
All right, I'm gonna pop something on the right.
While they're doing this, it's funny, Michael. There was a house. There's a few of them here, old houses.
There was a house or a house?
A house. Nice thing. And they're a block, right? So they're not conditioned, but they're conditioned, if you want to say. They're block, no insulation, and they're complaining about duct sweating. And like, hello, man, Anyways, you got gaps in the walls coming in. You got ventilation coming in. You got this high humidity outside. It's nuts. And then they wonder why their ducts are sweating. But
this guy just keeps wandering around today.
You guys not hear my freaking cat trying to beg to get into my daughter's room right now?
I agree, Hughesman. An iMac, just like an iPhone, and get everything iPhone, just like Michael said as well.
It wouldn't have enough processing power to do what I do when I edit videos.
Okay, fine. That your computer there, fine. But I'm pretty sure Apple could figure something out for that.
I mean, I don't doubt that I can get like a Mac. I mean, what's the desktop version of the?
I think like Hughesman said, it was iMac, isn't it?
What's up, Brent? How you doing, bud?
Right,
you guys see it, Brent? I I walked into Lowe's, bro, and I looked at you. Come on.
I know. I saw that online. That's pretty awesome.
I walked into my Lowe's and I'm like, that's Brent. There he
is.
is.
That guy. I know that guy.
Like a commercial or something with his face on it.
Yeah, well, he did they sponsored his if you guys don't know, Brent's
no way, that's awesome.
Bitchin' project where he started I guess a separate company. Maybe we should have him on or something to talk about it.
Yeah,
but
sure.
Miracle Mechanical is what it's called. Okay. And he picks a homeowner and he helps them with a plumbing or an air conditioning project.
Cool.
And he does it all and it's sponsored. He has sponsors that come in, and Lowe's was one of his sponsors.
He's done HVAC replacements. He's done like repipe jobs for people. Yeah. Plumbing.
It's really cool. It's a really, really cool project that Brent does. So for those that don't know, I'm pretty sure you all know who Brent is, but that's Brent Ridley. He has the Tool Pros podcast. And then he's been very active on social media for many, many years. So anyways, I was laughing today. This gave me a good laugh. There was this post that popped up on my feed randomly, and I don't know, someone was watching, and it was the Little Rock Police, but it wasn't this. It was the comments, right? Look at Bill Russell popped in here. I wonder what the police cars look like in Big Rock. And then, but these comments that go in here, I think you're supposed to soak it in water overnight. What was my favorite? They finally made a lowercase G wagon. Like that one had me freaking laughing, dude.
I was dying.
I was going to get one of these, but the claw machine ate my quarter.
What was the one we were laughing at first?
The K9 unit.
Oh, man.
These comments.
Hilarious.
Got in a chase with one of these bad boys. They were right on my tail the whole time. Actually, I almost got away, but I was tired of walking. Yeah, I was reading through every one of those. I tagged everybody that I know in that post. It was freaking hilarious. So,
all right.
Sorry guys. Ike is saying, or Brody was saying about the Discord. People want to know the Discord because there's guys that like Discord in here, so they want it.
Send me the link. Send me the active link, Ike. I'll pull it up on Messenger right now, and then
there you go.
I'll do it. And once Ike sends it to me, I'll post it in here. So,
all right. You want me to show you this call I was on? We were talking about earlier today.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see if I can get a shot of it here. Okay. Boom. Boom. All right. So this was somebody's bathroom. They were complaining about, and it's the message I got. They said it was their plenum, but it wasn't. Obviously, this is the bathroom, and they were having water damage in there for years. And this is just a duct, above the ceiling in the bathroom. It was dripping water down, and they had a couple different HVAC guys come out, and they didn't know what was going on with it. And I'm like, you mean you don't know what's going on with it? The funny thing is, where this insulation is at right here, that is the garage on that side of the wall. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
So wait, why am I zooming in? The hell's going on right now?
All right, I'm posting the Discord link in the chat right now.
So look at this. All right. So this is what I stuck my camera up behind that duct right there. This is a joist cavity in the garage right there. And it's not really joist. These are, what do they call these? Truss or manufactured, whatever. So they have, I mean, obviously you're getting all this hot air. I had my infrared camera. I should have taken a picture of that, of all this hot air coming in contact with the duct. So I'm not sure how easy it would be to air seal that, because of how the joists are manufactured, because they share, the space with the other joist. So basically, do you air seal it? Do you try to air seal it? Do you spray foam that duct, in that entire bathroom and encapsulate that? What would you do, Joe?
Can you show the picture again?
Oh God!
Real quick before you go in, I'm going to address a comment. Huseman,
DJ,
the videos are not too big for a iMac to handle. It's not that. It's nice, the size of my videos, and I usually do 2 videos at the same time, and the videos are usually 50 to 75 gigs.
He does. Chris films in 8K. It's like
no, I film in 4K, but they're usually 30 to 40 minute videos, so they're usually anywhere from that range. And so usually I'm doing 1 or 2 videos, like lots of processes at the same time. So I know I can do it, but the size of computer that I have is able to do it super quick. So
okay, show it again, buddy. Sorry, Chris.
No, it's all good.
Okay, what is this? What am I looking at?
This is right behind that duct, looking towards the garage.
Okay.
So, what would you do? Would you
This is
attempt to air seal that and separate the duct from the garage, or would you just completely encapsulate the duct?
If you can you get to the whole duct?
Well, you can get to the duct. I told him you're gonna have to open up the ceiling in the bathroom.
Yeah.
You gotta get to the entire duct. That's all. What else are you gonna do?
Yeah, unless you do that whole wall. Can you get to the whole wall? Because
you got to build. You'd have to build something like a little. I said maybe we could. How do I stop
a
this?
second wall kind of thing.
I was thinking behind it, like get pink foam, 2-inch pink foam, and build like a barrier behind it, and then like do like little grate stuff to try to seal it all up or whatever. I don't know.
You want to be sealed from the garage as much as you can, anyways, right?
Yeah.
Somebody's saying remove duct or elbow frame and rock to superset cavity. Maybe you can read that.
Maybe you were saying like make the cavity like an enclosure right there.
Okay. Okay.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Michael's saying isolate and seal it from the rest of the house. Yeah, you could. I don't know. I love spray foam. The spray foam ducts. We always recommend it for especially dehumidification projects. But hey,
they had somebody come out and one of their dampers broke by their furnace. They have 2 or 3 ducts coming off the plenum.
Yeah,
damper handle broke, and they told them the reason why it's dripping water is because the damper handle is broken.
Oh,
I'm like, what
the hell?
What does that have to do with the price of bananas? So anyway,
yeah,
Chris is checking his phone. He's got a service call.
What is he checking, anyways?
Yeah, we got a dog. We have a dog on the loose.
Is it Balls or is it somebody else?
No, it's not my dog. My dog ain't doing nothing. So my dog is not in here. That's Adam's dog. I think his dog took a shit on his bed right behind him. Scoot over, Adam. I think your dog took a duty right there.
A duty.
He picked it up. Are you gonna eat it?
This is like a hippie freaking dog treat that my wife buys.
Oh, my wife buys that stuff.
These are sweet potato
Melba toast.
Yeah, bro. My wife buys all that stuff. My dog eats through every toy. That's the other thing too. I don't care what they say about indestructible dog toys. My dog destroys them. Like he goes through Kongs like a couple weeks after we get them. Like he just eats through them, dude. Even when we get the really heavy duty black ones, he destroys them.
She gone.
Yep. Okay. Through the chat right now. Looks. I addressed it earlier, but we have what the hell is that dog? Why is this so fluffy? He got a perm on his dog. Oh, dude, please take a shit on the bed behind him. Oh, that would be so awesome if your dog starts squatting.
Oh, dude, right squatting right in front.
Oh my gosh,
we got Balls and we got Squatter.
Yep,
in the overtime crew
for sure. That would be awesome.
Anything else?
Australian Labradoodle.
Oh,
not a poodle.
Nope. Reading through the chat right now. I see that Adam moved from his garage. Jesus Fish, you haven't been here in a while? Because he hasn't been in his garage for at least 5 shows.
Yeah.
I think. You've been in here too, but I don't think you've been paying attention.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I got demoted.
You got demoted?
Something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Balls and Squatter sounds like an awesome duo. It does sound like an awesome duo.
Yeah, I got in trouble with that, guys. If everybody hasn't noticed, I no longer take pictures of my dog's balls. So yeah, I think my wife threatened to call PETA and like the government on me or something.
Did you catch that the other day, Chris? Chris was when we're driving or doing something, we'll send voice chats to each other so you're not texting, And he was talking, and he was. I don't know if you talked about. No, you weren't.
I heard it. I heard what you're saying.
Like, jingle, jingle, jingle.
Yeah, he stood up and he shook, and you can hear his floppy ears going. Blah, 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 and Adam's like, I think I can hear his balls flapping around
in the wind. Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yep. Oh man, that is funny.
Is the dog's name Zoe?
Yeah.
Yeah, because someone in the chat, I don't know who that is. They're like, Zoe. I thought they were calling me for a second.
Oh, that's my aunt.
Oh,
Aunt Donna.
Oh, that's funny. I'll keep my P's and Q's and not say bad words.
She's the best aunt.
Yeah. Donna, just admit it though. You're a fan of one guy in the show, not all these guys.
No, she does. She likes the whole show, but she has opinions about each of you.
Oh, what did she say about us?
Ooh.
Talk
We
about
know that Bill's grandma doesn't like me. She literally told Bill, I don't like that Chris guy. So
She's hilarious. She's the best granny ever on
but
the
then
show.
like
the
3
show.
days later, she's like hearting my Facebook posts and saying, good job. Like so
What? Come to think of it, I haven't heard from Bill's grandma in a while.
yeah, we haven't heard from her in a while.
She gave a like to something in the group not too long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I think it
wondering-
was the t-shirt we got Randy,
Oh.
which was badass.
Yeah,
I
so
have to admit.
today is actually Randy, our #1 fan. It's his birthday today. And we told him that he could come hang out with us. So he came on the pre-show, and then he's going to come on the after show and hang out with us too, just for a little while.
You can
So,
let him on now for a few minutes. Why not? Who cares? Tell him
well,
say
let's
hi.
finish our conversation and stuff.
Yeah,
but
we could let him on right
right before the show ends. Yeah.
Bing. We'll
Good idea.
sing him
Yep.
sing happy birthday. We'll have all the guests come in. Do a big happy
Oh no, not that.
That's a good idea, Adam.
Not that I don't like the
You're
guys.
thinking what I'm thinking too, right? Let's do it.
No, don't think anything. I'm leaving this time. I'm gone. I'm not staying.
Y'all don't know. We did this. I did it to Joe. If you guys weren't watching, oh my gosh, I don't know how many episodes ago where I sent the link out and then a crap ton of people came in. And Joe is very like, he only likes to hang out with us. So then I kicked all of us out and we just left Joe sitting there on the screen with everybody. And he was so just like, okay, yeah.
Joe's a little socially awkward with people he doesn't know.
That's
Yeah.
exactly it. So,
Yeah.
I mean, Joe's more than socially awkward, right? How long have we been friends and none of us really know his name, know where he lives, know much? We found a tidbit the other day and I'm like, oh my gosh, it was like a mind explosion. And it's like, that's how crazy it is. Something that nobody would really care about, but we heard something new and we're like, whoa, did you hear this? We're calling each other. What do you think? What do you think? You know? Yeah.
Well, a lot of people are thinking like 508 says Jim Davis was replacing me.
Oh.
I mean, he did have a lot of one-liners, I'll tell you.
And he told
watched
us
them
that
multiple.
he didn't even share the details because when he came on, when you weren't here, I think you weren't here, Joe. He told us he has a lot of fart jokes that he's not allowed to tell at NCI. So he could be replacing me.
Yeah. Did we talk about why Joe is not on the show?
No.
Not
That
really.
That sound right there is Joe's casual. Yeah, guys, let's not do this. And I can guarantee you within 2 seconds, there's going to be a private chat popping up saying, fucking don't say it.
Shut her down. Shut her down.
Joe is so funny about being private.
Another day, not today. Another day, not today.
See,
But,
yeah, that's bullshit. That's
It's
Joe.
life.
If Joe wasn't Italian, he'd be like bright red right now.
That's the only thing I'm proud about. My skin color hides my blushing and hides everything.
It's because you guys eat so many damn olives.
No.
Some olives.
Jesus Tapia says that Joe's part of the mafia. That's a pot. I mean, that's one of our guesses.
I don't know if he's part of the mafia. He might be like the dedicated HVAC guy for the mafia.
Yeah.
You know,
I
something.
do like the Bob Seger shirt there, Joe. So do you actually know who Bob Seger is?
I know who Bob Seger is, but I did not get this t-shirt.
Can you name one song?
No, I cannot.
I was watching some dude on, I don't know, it was TikTok or YouTube or whatever, and he was walking around and walking up to people with band shirts and being like, "Can you name 3 Led Zeppelin songs?" They'd be like,
What was it? It's like a trend right now with the teenagers. There was a mom who went viral on social media because she had a custom shirt made. I think it said Nirvana, but it was a picture of another band, or it was vice versa, something like that. And she gave it to her daughter and let her daughter wear it. And then like just to see if her daughter knew nothing about it, you know, like it was hilarious. Yeah. One of my favorite songs by Bob Seger is actually Turn the Page. And then Metallica covered that song too. And Metallica did a really good job, but
Nice. Black
let's
Dog,
see.
Space is saying.
Oh yeah.
"What were you up to this week, Joe?"
I'm working on that huge job there, that snow melt job, believe it or not, in the middle of summer, and just doing service calls in between. I did a compressor today. Just missed the 5-year mark. Sucks. So it was a double unit. It's for swim school. I don't know what else was there. A few other service calls, but I can't come to my head right now.
Ike does this. He went and made like a GIF of me coming out from underneath my desk. So like all of a sudden you just see me boop, 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 climb up and sit on my chair.
Wow, he's quick.
Yeah, this is what he does, man. He does. I guess there's like a whole section in the Discord server just dedicated to GIFs that they make of me to like mess with me. So
can you put those like on Facebook or something so we could start using them, please?
Or TikTok.
Ike, do you know how to give those to us so that we can use them? I have no idea how any of that stuff works.
How do all those GIFs get on Facebook or
I think people make them with like an app or something.
Yeah, but how do you put them up there?
I don't know.
Dustin Android sucks. Somebody in chat was saying, what the dehumidifier can you get doesn't drain. Well, dehumidifier is the ones I deal with usually drain because they have a compressor or something, but you get the what's it called, the desiccant ones. They don't drain, they just vent, right? I never used one. I never used a desiccant dehumidifier, and I think for a certain application it would be cool, for small areas maybe, or for depending like what the ambient is in that around like the surrounding area. But yeah, you don't have to worry about draining them, that's for sure, and you just vent them outside the wall. I don't know.
Real quick, I want to ask a question because someone said something in the chat and I wanted to address it. I'm kind of curious about people in the chat who you guys would like us to have on to talk about my house project, like the home performance thing that we were talking about earlier.
Listen,
so in the chat.
Hold on, Chris. But hold on, Chris. We got guys in the chat that are here and they support us. We definitely got to have those guys on, like Ty, Banana Man, Michael House.
Yeah. Dustin Cole. Dustin Cole is a freaking powerhouse down in the New Orleans area.
And then who was it that immediately tagged Jenry? I think it might have been Ty or someone. Someone tagged Jenry Garcia.
That would be
saying that I should talk to him too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to have people on this show. We don't need to have them on for an hour. Like we could just have them on for a few minutes, pick their brains about a few questions and stuff. And I think it's a cool way to tie the overtime show into this little project. And I may even, depending on how the video editing goes and stuff, with this project, I'm contemplating sending this out to be professionally edited too. So by someone, so that way I don't have to do it. Like I just do rough and then send it out and let someone piece it together. But I wanted to include the overtime show, and maybe those interviews we do with those people, I can throw those in because we could do all that. So
that would be cool.
Talk to one of these guys and get him over to your house, right?
Yeah. Well, what was it? Didn't Chris Hughes say that he would come out or something like that? I think.
Yeah. Chris Hughes was saying he was going to come out. And that was it.
And then I was going to have you come out. I'll fly you out. And then,
dang, bro.
Ding.
What was it? Although I take that back. What did Adam say the other day? I would never want to come to fucking California.
I would never want to move to California.
That's what he said.
That's what you said.
Come is one thing.
Ooh.
Go is another.
Oh, gotcha.
I see where you're going with that. Jason, that would never
Jason
happen
Johnson
in anybody's life.
Steve Lav doesn't like me. He blocked me on Facebook. I'm the nicest person in the world, and he freaking blocked me.
What'd you trigger him with?
Because he posted incorrect information about refrigerant. He was actually rather dumb, really dumb.
Super dumb. That's like first day shit.
Yeah, it was the dumbest comment he's ever made in his life, probably. And I freaking just responded to him like, "You're incorrect," and I stated some facts. And then he said,
and then he responded to you and said that you're an idiot, basically. What?
Yeah, he said, "I think you've been in a walk-in too long," or something like that. And then I said, "No." So I went out and I grabbed a brand new drum R22. I think what he had said was, he was making one of those stupid conspiracy theory government posts or whatever, and he was saying R22 35, or what did he say? 30-pound drum R22 only has 25 pounds in it. And I was like, no, you're incorrect.
Do the math on that. The jug weighs 5 or something. And you're like,
yeah. And so then I went and I straight grabbed a brand new drum R22 and put it on a scale and took pictures of it, and then he blocked me. So go figure.
Well, guess who's not been using a scale to charge his customers for refrigerant?
Yeah, no kidding.
Does
the GMF have different saturation point than an AC unit to absorb more moisture? That's a good question, actually.
Does a dehumidifier have a different saturation point? No, it's still refrigerant. It's just a different size coil.
I think that's what it is. It's just a coil.
Yeah,
but
I mean, there's nothing they can do to change the saturation.
yeah, you're right. It's still using the same refrigerant. So yeah, you're right.
It's just going to be different coil sizes that's going to move, or well, in a dehumidifier, it's going to have a really large evaporator coil.
Yeah.
And it's going to bring the temp, pull the humidity out real quick because of the large coil.
With of course other condenser coils with it.
Yeah.
What did somebody say here? Mikey Pipes used cars. It's like a used car.
So who was saying Alaska thinks you should have John Israel to give advice on your house? Chris?
No, we'll have him on, but he's not going to give advice.
Oh, you're going to have him on now? Joe has come so far in 150 episodes, or this is 149.
So I think I misunderstood that question, because Hausch is saying that some of them do have a coil bypass, you believe, so they think they do, and then he's saying the saturation temp. Yeah. I was thinking the saturation pressure of the refrigerant, or the saturation temp.
Well, yeah, that's coil bypass will regulate.
Okay, yeah, I see what Hausch is saying, because it's based on the temperature of the air. So yeah, that does make sense. Yeah.
He's still going to be the same, though.
So I think I'm an idiot. Whatever. It's all good.
Have you been following Hausch's progress on his Franken system?
Not lately. I've been kind of out of it.
I pick it. I watch it, as he's doing that stuff.
Pretty cool.
I envy what he's doing. Him and what is it? The hack-free HVAC guy.
Oh yeah,
he's designing his own system and Frankensteining an inverter system and programming it.
What he was doing with his was he was just trying to get the cheapest parts and try to do it all for basically like free parts that he would get off jobs. And then he bought what was that, 3-phase condenser or heat pump or something like that, and he got it super cheap, like a Lennox. And then he put a VFD in it to run it.
Yeah. And then what was the one that he ran an inverter system completely off of solar panels too? He was trying that project for a while.
I think he was still doing that. He's got it so he has 2 disconnects and he's switching over. So it automatically switches over. It will try to run 100% off solar, and then it will switch over and run partially off solar, and then it will run 100%. So he made a homemade transfer switch type deal.
That's awesome.
I do remember that. Joe Shearer says, "What's Hausch's channel name?" He posted on Facebook.
Yeah.
So he posted in the what's Hausch's page name? It's
the Hausch has a system or something.
Hausch has a system, I think, or something like that.
The Hausch.
Yeah, it's a group. Yeah, it's a group that he has.
Oh, look at the puppy, Mikey Wipes. That's funny. Sorry, that's a good name. I know Joel's the same way, but just make any account. Just do whatever.
Hausch as a system is the
honestly
name of the group. That's right.
The only reason why I'm glad I joined Facebook, because I met so many awesome people that are brilliant, and now I talk to them on a normal basis. I would have never had the opportunity to do so. The only reason I started Facebook is because what happened? Something with Zach or Justin or whatever. Oh, Justin was running it, right? And we were trying to figure out how to do it. Yeah. And we were all struggling with it. I'm like, all right, I got to get on here.
Yeah.
And then Joe takes the reins. Me and Joe are never on Facebook, and now Joe's the boss. He's like the mafia boss of Facebook.
Joe even gets mad at us. He'll be like, dude, you guys approved that post, and that person does this all the time.
Because the odd time guys, because you start building not characters, you start seeing how people are on there, and if they're trolling or just people think they're scumbags. So you give them a chance.
Eat the mic, bro.
Sorry?
Eat the mic. We can't hear you.
You give him a chance or whatever, but this mic is starting to. Anyways,
now get it closer to your face, dude. Like closer to your mouth.
I was saying you start giving him
you got to direct. It's a directional mic, bro. You got to point it towards your mouth, like it's gonna go in. Like pretend like it's gonna go in your mouth. That's how it has to be.
Really? Oh no! I just did something.
Oh shit!
Hey, remember
what happens?
How awesome apples are. Remember?
Not Apple. It's the little extension.
Yeah, the little extension. Do you remember you were making fun of me about Androids, and then what was my comment? It was the little circle that's spinning. That's what always happens to your freaking phone.
Oh, is that why you did? Thank you, William.
So Hausch says he does have it on his YouTube channel too. And his YouTube channel is just Michael Hausch. And he said he did a video with TEC about the Franken system. That's pretty cool. I'll have to watch that video. I just watch your Facebook stuff, Hausch, I thought.
I don't get the note.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, but it's probably YouTube links, on Facebook is probably what I'm watching.
I think Chris went out to his house and they were testing out the TrueFlow super early on in the beginning.
Yeah.
Randy says Joe takes sideways pictures.
Yeah, Joe used to be notorious for, he would be like, hey guys, check this out. And he like make us a video clip and it's like vertical, but then like he has the direction the wrong way. So like we're sideways. Like, what the, come on, dude. Yeah.
Will Speed is saying, how was my plastic surgery? It was okay. It was okay. We're in transition, guys. We're in transition, boys.
If I had a nickel every time I heard you say that.
Ding! No surgery here. No surgery.
You know, these comments are freaking awesome. We got a lot of great.
Smells good,
channel.
Alaska.
We have a lot of great people that come in here all the time. I was thinking about something like, what is it that
Right.
you guys think? Why do you think these people keep coming back?
They love us
because
we love them.
They're losers like us, and they have nothing else better to do. They have no friends, so they have to make fake internet friends.
Look at Small Fry. Right when you say that, Joe for president. Like,
yeah,
of course, of course. Anyways,
you know what? Here's a comment for you. Temperatures rising in England. Will it be a good idea to expand or open a business?
What kind of business?
There's actually a dude on Facebook that has a HVAC company here. I think he's somewhere on the East Coast. I'm not going to say his name, but one of his former employees moved to the UK or England or whatever. I don't know what the heck he did. I was reading about the post, and he started an HVAC company there. And he said there's no HVAC companies out there, and he's like slammed. 4 years in, he said he has like 38 employees.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I have a lot of viewers. They're refrigeration techs mainly. But yeah, that's crazy that they, well, and I do find it ironic because I was kind of talking about this in the Facebook group, and you know, I'm not gonna lump everybody in here, but there's been a lot of headlines recently of which just kind of gossip of people from European countries criticizing the United States with their infatuation with air conditioning. And I'm not saying it's everybody. It's just a few, and they may even be, I don't know, whatever, in weird magazines or whatever. But I do find that a little ironic because
What
now
kind of weird magazines are you reading, Chris?
Like political ones and different things like that.
I mean, once you live with air conditioning, you don't want to live without it. Let's be honest.
No.
Yep. So yeah, but don't take that the wrong way. I'm not criticizing all people from Europe, but I just know that there was a lot.
I agree, Ken. Thanks for coming in today, and yeah, hit the thumbs up. Why not? Honestly,
but a lot of Canadians are just dumb, so that's a fact.
What?
they got the red cards.
Yeah,
the red cards,
red seals.
That's right. Like look at even Peter McKinnon. Let's make a point. Do you guys watch Peter McKinnon?
No.
He released a video that he was moving offices and he moved his office onto a houseboat. He's a YouTuber. Come on, that's pretty dumb. He's a dumb man. It was a joke, actually.
Hey Joe, is that what is that girl, HVAC girl from Canada?
Oh, the girl with the orange hair or something? Red hair?
Yeah.
What about her?
I'm just asking. Does she live by you? Are you guys like friends?
No idea. I didn't bother reaching out.
You shop at the same supply houses?
I never see her.
Who is this?
There's a girl, YouTuber or TikToker or something that she lives right by Joe, and they've become friends, and now they're doing HVAC related things together.
Brandy?
What are you talking about? I don't even know this chick.
The Instagram girl Brandy or whatever.
She got divorced. Maybe that's who.
And then she just got divorced. Oh, we're putting this together right now. She got divorced.
Jojo.
Oh, there we go. I don't even know what we're talking about right now. So
you could run service calls together, holding hands, Joe.
Oh, how pretty! Yeah, imagine. Hey guys, we're gonna be the next. What's the guy's name and his wife with the short hair?
Short hair.
Name.
Short.
Little House on the Prairie. There.
Little House on the Prairie. Michael Landon.
No,
that's the lead.
Let's see who says it first in the chat. Who knows what I'm talking about? Let's see.
You're talking about the actual actresses' names?
No. Little House. Oh wait, that didn't come out right because it is Little House on the Prairie. Never mind.
What are you talking about, Joe?
The two couple there, the couple that does shit in the HVAC field. The what were they called?
Corbin Lunsford.
Bam!
Yeah, they're not the little house. Oh, the tiny house.
Tiny house.
God
Come
damn,
on.
we
You
don't
gotta work
understand
with me here,
Canadian,
guys.
bro. We do not speak Canadian.
Oh, I'm trying to speak American.
It's
be
a
so
global
precise.
language, dude. Learn it. Good gosh.
Okay, all right.
True.
Well, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah.
Yeah, you could do that, Joe. You guys could be a power couple.
Man.
But hey, remember Yoko Ono broke up the Beatles, so
True.
tread lightly.
Possible. 6.6 is a Duramax, bro. Okay, Bill. Duramax is awesome truck. Canadians speak English, not American. That's right. Zach Cody shows weird.
We're just picking on you, Joe.
I know.
Come on.
I don't mind.
I know, but I actually sometimes I'll mess with Joe and I have to like step back. It's been a while since I've had to do it because sometimes I really go down a path of really making fun of him, and then I have to stop and be like, "Hey, am I pushing past the line here, bud?"
No,
because I'm having fun with it. But
have I ever said you guys are pushing?
no, you
down the
haven't.
line?
But I do. I've stopped 2 or 3 times, I think, and I've said, "Hey, dude, I just got to make sure."
All of us equally give each other a hard time.
I think so too, because I was thinking like the whole joke I made about me and Bill opening a sweat factory. I was thinking about that, and I was like, but you know what? Every time I leave, Bill says something stupid, ridiculous about me, and I think it's hilarious. So,
Like, what does he say? I go try and think of something.
Bill's at like swinger or Joe's or what's your name? Chris is at swinger parties.
yeah,
he
comes up with some elaborate crap, dude.
You know what? We should, Randy, if you're listening with your balls out, I think you should click the link and we should.
Yeah. Click the link, Brandy. Bill Burnett. I know who you are. He's another Canadian. If that's where have you been?
Bill Burnett.
You know Bill. Chris, he comes in your chats too.
Did we meet Bill Burnett?
I don't think you did. Unless you met
I
him
might
at
be
a
thinking of
party.
someone else. You know, it's funny because when I think of people that watch my show that are Canadian, I think of like 3 people, but there's probably a lot more than that. But I'm thinking of like the 3 Canadians that I know, and I'm like, I've met this one guy.
Yeah, that could be him.
Yeah.
He seemed like a cool dude. Well, all the Canadians seem pretty cool, to be honest.
All right, you know what? We're gonna sing "Happy Birthday" to Randy.
Let's do it.
Go ahead and sing it.
Hold on a second. Invite. Copy. All right. Listen, should I post the link in the chat and have a?
No.
If you come in here, you got to sing "Happy Birthday."
You got to get Randy in first.
Well, Randy's on his way. He said okay like 10 minutes ago. So I don't know.
But you gotta end it soon. Like it's gonna be so awkward.
There's Randy. Okay, Randy's in here. All right,
Hey, Randy.
Hey, Randy.
Hey guys,
What's up, bud?
what's up?
All right, Adam, go ahead and post the link.
Ding.
All right, guys, hold on a second. You have to come. You got to sing if you come in here. All right, guys.
Got to give it a minute. Let's give it a minute.
So, guys, this is Randy, our #1 fan.
Randy has been watching our show and one of the main commenters for. I mean, we were very small when he started watching the show. So
Yeah, I think you guys were on episode 19.
yeah. Okay, there we go. See, I could have just asked Randy. He knew since episode 19. What are we on right now?
149.
148, right? I think.
148. That's right.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Cyborg, turn your mic down or step back just a wee bit because it was a little loud.
Yeah, I stay away from my mic. Cyborg eats his mic, right?
Yep, that's right.
Hello, buddy.
We need a couple more people in here to sing.
We need a couple more people to click in.
Come on, guys. Let's do it.
There you go. That's perfect, Cyborg.
Dustin Cole's in the shower. That's cool. You can
Yeah, that'd be a little awkward, but I mean, whatever. I mean, we did have Nathan Orr in the bathtub, so
Yeah, Adam, we just see something in the chat. Can you be careful who comes in now? Because you just put the stream. Where'd you put it? Did you put the link in the chat?
I mean, this
yeah. Anybody that wants to click it, bro, please tell me you
you're gonna
don't
come in
speak
here
English.
and porn bomb us, and we're done.
There goes the corn bomb.
Exactly. That's my point. We're doomed. We are doomed.
Just click it, man.
Click the link. Come
you
in.
should open them off the screen.
And do me a favor, someone take that link and share it in some random ass Facebook group.
Cyborg left.
Yeah, Cyborg's device disconnected.
Laska thinks it's a porn site. Where's Clive? Clive should be in here. Nobody wants to sing. Here we go. He's back again.
There we go.
Camera was.
Jesus Tapia, you should join, bro.
Yeah.
Hit it, man. We're only going to do this for a few more minutes, so you guys got to click this thing.
More people in here. Let's go, people. Come on.
See, Ike knows what I'm talking about, dude. Ike, they don't know. They're gonna grab this.
People don't want to sing.
We should get Ike in here. You know, it would round it off.
Randy, is that your cat now, or
Somebody let the cat out of the bag.
oh, okay.
There you go. Awkward's here.
Who's here?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. He did come.
Dude, you just rivaled Nathan Orr. So
Yeah. There's competition now, boys.
this is awkward.
That is
Yeah.
awesome. See,
Who's
Oh,
Nate?
man.
Nate who?
Happy birthday, Randy.
oh, that's good.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get this over with. Go ahead and
Let's do it.
sing happy birthday.
You can have some music there, Adam, or
Yeah, I could arrange something here.
we're gonna end the show with this. I hope, right?
Uh,
Not with me being awkward, or
yeah, stand by. I wasn't ready for
No,
it.
Joe, we're gonna be talking for hours afterwards.
oh, I know. Knowing these guys,
Let's see here. I know he's got to finish showering, so we got to kind of.
Yeah, you got to kind of get this along because
Yeah,
you're
like-
gonna get in trouble.
I can only imagine if my wife walks in.
Yeah,
All right.
she's like, what the hell's going on?
Here we go. I don't know if this is a good one or not. I'm just picking. Can you hear it?
This is awkward.
No, that's not a good one. Hold on a second, guys.
Yeah.
I got to turn it up.
All right. This is
To you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Randy. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you,
All right.
guys.
that was really awkward.
Yeah, that
very
was-
awkward.
I picked the worst one on the whole.
I-
freaking-
I
Actually,
don't know if I want to sing on the show again. That's just weird.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
All right. Let's end it.
I got to find the right button here.
Look at Brett.
There
He
you go.
comes in chat. He's like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, you don't want to know, buddy. You not want to know. Oh my! He sees the guy in the shower. He sees us singing.
Oh man.
That's hilarious. Well, could have been worse, I guess.
Could it have?
Yeah.
I'm not sure it could have got.
True.
The whole
True, it is a
singing,
fucking-
the whole
you're right.
singing thing was really fucking awkward.
Whose idea was that?
Adam, you dumbass. But
Contact.
happy birthday, Randy. You know what? It was worth it because I know that you liked it. So
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
You had Dustin come out of the shower for you, bud.
yeah.
Impressive.
He had some nice travertine tile on his shower. You know,
Did he? I didn't notice.
it looked like it, or the imitation stuff.
Yeah, he did join the right time. who,
Brett
who
says
does
context.
that? Like, who does that?
Well, Brett, did you not see the episode with Nathan Orr? Like, come on, bro. We invite
Sure.
this. No, we don't invite
That
this.
had to be
actually.
funny. That was the funniest one that I've seen.
And then on
Hey.
top of that, he gives congratulations for 100th episode, and he's taking a piss. I mean,
Hey, you know what, JC Allen, you have a great point. And the really cool
That
thing,
one was
though,
funny, and the one where you were talking about shitting on a roof.
yeah, I've
Oh,
done that
yeah.
many times. Too many times. But the I lost my train of thought.
Jason,
Sorry.
you were talking about Jason something.
He was
And
gonna
another
say
funny
that
one was
Oh no, he said he'd be freaked out if we showed up to do any basic maintenance on anything.
True.
But you know the funny thing is that when we started the show, we thought we were the black sheep of like HVAC stuff. But when we went to AHR, the people that mattered that came up to us and praised us,
Not
it was
HR,
kind of mind blowing.
Supposing me.
Oh, symposium, yeah. The people that mattered that came up to us, we were kind of like, for real? We never would have thought you watched the show, you know? And they're like, yeah, we watch it all the time. So
Yeah.
Yep.
it is fun.
Like,
Even
hey,
though we're
Very humbling. Very
like
humbling.
2 weeks ago, I mentioned Jim Davis's name, and he starts calling me. He's like, "Yeah, I was watching you guys, and I figured I'd give you a call."
yeah. And then,
Yeah.
and then
You know
like,
what? And he
"I'm
emailed us
bestie now."
again.
Yeah.
He's awesome. He's
Yeah,
awesome.
I love that guy, and I can't wait to go to his class. So
See you, Chevy. And without a shirt,
before I
that's
forget, guys,
fucking
I had a
cool.
suggestion for a future show if we can try to do it.
Go
what's
for it.
that?
I was thinking we need to bring somebody on the show that does nothing but mobile home HVAC.
Oh, yeah?
Ooh. So we got to get a.
Hmm.
Okay.
You want to get John Israel on?
Yeah,
there you
that would be
go.
cool.
Hey, didn't we used to have a guy on the show that specialized in that?